The episode begins by recounting a time of heroism when the Avengers stood as humanity's protectors, keeping darkness at bay. However, everything changed when the Hulk, overwhelmed by uncontrollable fury, unleashed a level of destruction the world had never witnessed before. His sole purpose, to annihilate everything in his path. In humanity's darkest hour, Iron Man devised a daring plan. He designed specialized suits of armor for each Avenger, aiming to merge their unique strengths to confront the unstoppable force the Hulk had become. But just as the story builds momentum, it takes an unexpected turn. The scene shifts, revealing that this epic battle is part of a YouTube video being watched by a young girl in her.
The internet's not working.
Their house begins to shake and collapse. Looking outside, the girl witnesses the terrifying sight of giant creatures resembling the Hulk wreaking havoc on the world. At this moment, a mysterious figure appears, the Watcher. He solemnly introduces us to the beginning of what he calls the Go War. His narration pulls us back in time, to the origins of this calamity, rooted in an unlikely friendship between Bruce Banner and Sam Wilson. Bruce and Sam's story began with a jog near the White House, where Bruce, struggling to keep up, admitted he was running to manage stress. He shared his attempts at calming activities, like yoga and cooking shows, to tame his inner storm. Moved by Bruce's honesty, Sam invited him to group therapy, where Bruce revealed his fears and isolation. Their bond deepened through shared experiences. On a fishing trip, a sudden storm struck, snapping a mast and endangering passengers. Bruce leapt into action without hesitation. Bruce stepped in to save the woman, taking the full force of the mast as it collapsed. The pain triggered the awakening of the Hulk, who, blinded by rage, nearly destroyed the boat. However, upon seeing Sam's terrified yet empathetic face, the Hulk hesitated. A wave of shame washed over him, and with a tremendous leap, he vanished into the horizon. Determined to find a permanent solution to his existence, back at his lab, Bruce embarked on a perilous experiment. His goal: to extract the gamma radiation from his body and rid himself of the Hulk once and for all. However, the attempt to separate himself from the beast had catastrophic consequences. Instead of eradicating the Hulk, Bruce inadvertently created a new entity, one completely independent and free from the moral constraints Bruce had always imposed on himself. This new monster, colossal and menacing, towered like a skyscraper. With every step it took, it multiplied, spawning legions of creatures that rapidly overwhelmed the planet. Conventional means of fighting proved futile against the ever-growing horde. Desperate, the Avengers devised a drastic plan. They constructed the most massive and powerful Hulkbusters ever seen. Thus began an epic battle. Among these survivors was Sam Wilson, leading a new generation of heroes. Sam and his team managed to drive the last of the Hulk beasts to the farthest corners of the planet. Over time, the creatures were eradicated, or so it seemed. 10 years after the Gamma War, the new Avengers, led by Sam Wilson, operated from the helicarrier Kara. During a meeting, Sam revealed gamma creatures had appeared simultaneously in Chicago and other major cities. Using the team's advanced satellites, they pinpoint a source of gamma radiation emanating from the Arctic. Analyzing the data, they discover that its isotopic signature matches that of the original apex beast, the creature that initiated the Gamma War. Monica suggests reaching out to Bruce Banner for assistance, but Sam flatly refuses. Instead, he opts to lead a mission to the Arctic himself, determined to eliminate the apex before it's too late. As the mission progresses, Sam and Monica arrive in the Arctic, where they find themselves in what appears to be a desolate ghost town. Suddenly, their presence triggers a violent reaction. The apex beast bursts forth, shattering the frozen ground beneath their feet. Without hesitation, but the apex, with its overwhelming strength, outmaneuvers them, capturing both heroes and slamming them into the icy terrain with devastating force. Suddenly, an unexpected nuclear strike detonates, sending shockwaves across the battlefield. The ice beneath them fractures, plunging both heroes into the freezing Arctic Ocean. Trapped in the icy depths, Sam and Monica descend slowly into the oppressive darkness of the ocean floor. When Sam and Monica finally land at the ocean's bottom, they struggle to regain their footing before propelling themselves upward with determination. Breaking through to the surface, they are met with a scene of unimaginable horror. The apex reemerges, now gargantuan, its size rivaling the glaciers around it, heading straight towards civilization with clear intent to destroy it. Hours later, as Sam oversees critical repairs on their damaged equipment, Bucky contacts Monica with urgent news. Officially, there is no trace of Bruce Banner's whereabouts. However, thanks to Bucky's relentless resourcefulness, he has located Bruce in a clandestine facility. Monica confronts him. She insists that returning to battle without a solid plan will be futile and emphasizes that Bruce is their only hope of stopping the Gamma army. Sam, however, refuses to hear her, still harboring resentment toward Bruce, whom he blames for the catastrophe they now face. Frustrated, Monica questions Sam's fear of Bruce over the Gamma creatures, insisting Bruce is their only hope. Reluctantly, Sam agrees and heads to the Astra Islands, where the battle for Earth's survival approaches its final chapter. Sam begins his trek through the dense jungle, making his way toward the towering volcano that dominates the horizon. Midway through his journey, he is unexpectedly intercepted by Bruce Banner still in his human form. With a wry smirk, Bruce remarks, "Were you expecting a monster?" Bruce leads Sam to his hideout, cleverly constructed inside the shell of an abandoned nuclear bomber. Once inside, Bruce shows Sam the deactivated nuclear bomb still housed within the aircraft, assuring him it poses no danger. He also gives Sam a brief tour of his makeshift lab, pieced together from scavenged materials in the area. Without wasting time, Sam explains the dire situation, the emergence of a new apex, and the urgent need for Bruce to return to the fight. Bruce, however, refuses outright. He confesses that he has spent years working to maintain his human form, and is unwilling to risk losing it all. Sam presses him, emphasizing that the Apex and its forces are unbeatable without the Hulk's intervention. But Bruce, firm in his resolve, turns him down again. Instead of offering his help directly, Bruce reveals a secret project he's been working on, the Avengers Protocol. According to Bruce, this plan could be the key to defeating the Gamma creatures without needing the Hulk. Sam accuses Bruce of hiding while the world battles the monsters he created. Bruce defends himself, revealing the burden of being seen as a threat and his efforts to protect humanity from both the Gamma creatures and himself. Moved, Sam admits he sees Bruce as a trusted friend, not a monster, and hopes he'd join the fight to prove his worth. However, Bruce declines. On his way back, Sam informs Monica, who reports the Apex is heading for New York. The Hulkbusters prepare for the critical battle ahead. Sam reveals the Avengers Protocol, showcasing its complexity. Monica points out that the protocol was never approved due to the risks involved, but with no other options and time running out, they decide to proceed with it. Soon after, the Gamma hordes reach New York. Despite the Army's attempts to evacuate civilians, the operation is rushed and insufficient. Meanwhile, the Avengers engage in battle, facing multiple enemies at once, which quickly puts them at a disadvantage. Defeat seems inevitable, but in the most critical moment, Sam orders the Hulkbusters to regroup in the air. Once they form, they activate the Banner Protocol. Before everyone's eyes, the Hulkbusters disassemble and reassemble, transforming into a massive and powerful Megazord. This towering machine is far bigger and more formidable than the Gamma creatures, offering the heroes a renewed hope for survival. Under the Apex's command, Gamma hordes charge, but the Megazord's firepower decimates the first wave. As the second wave advances, Sam activates close combat mode, wielding a shield and axe to cut through the beasts. The Apex, enraged, launches a surprise attack, but the Megazord dodges and counters, only to be overpowered by a Gamma shockwave that sends it flying. As the Apex roars in victory, Bruce Banner rides in a plane carrying a nuclear bomb with a Gamma core. Monica explains Bruce's plan to absorb the Gamma energy, risking his life. Despite Sam's pleas, Bruce insists, feeling no fear for the first time in years. The bomb detonates, creating a massive crater and a radioactive cloud. Amid the devastation, Sam exits the Megazord and witnesses Hulk emerging from the explosion's epicenter, marking a new chapter in the battle. From the depths of the crater, Hulk emerges in his most powerful form, now equal in size to the Apex. With a roar that shakes the very earth, he throws down a direct challenge to his rival, announcing that he's coming for its head. The Apex responds with an equally deafening roar before charging toward the center of the crater. The two giants collide with a monstrous force, creating an impact wave that throws them both back, leaving the initial clash in a stalemate. Sam realizes Bruce's true plan, to eliminate the Apex and take its place as the new leader of the Gamma hordes. The battle rages on with increasing intensity. Hulk lands a series of crushing blows to the Apex's face. Finally, Hulk proclaims himself the new Apex, and the Gamma hordes kneel before him in submission. Filled with unimaginable power, Hulk seems to lose control. With a deafening roar, he turns his attention toward the Avengers, who watch in horror as the threat might not yet be over. Facing the imminent confrontation, the heroes begin to prepare what's left of their artillery to defend themselves. However, Sam, with determination, orders the weapons to be lowered. Despite Hulk advancing toward them with an imposing and seemingly hostile presence, Sam believes there's still something of the man who was once his friend. Witnessing this scene, Red Guardian accuses Sam of losing his mind, sarcastically suggesting that he's looking to share a cup of tea with Lienian in the afterlife. Despite the remark, Sam stands firm and decides to follow Monica's advice, find Bruce Banner and reason with him. To prevent the apocalypse, Sam faces Hulk with determination, addressing him with sincerity. You feared being seen as a monster, but all I see is a friend. Even now, I know you can see the same. Hulk, moved by Sam's words, roars with resolve and retreats. Instead of attacking, he leads the Gamma creatures toward the ocean. Accepting his fate, Hulk sacrifices himself, becoming the new apex and guardian of the creatures. Isolating himself to protect humanity. Despite his fearsome power, he proves the hero within still endures.